Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr., and shout out to Goodfella TV.
All right, man. This kind of thing I was kind of speaking on the live stream and the thing in the video I did about Ellie Setback and Bill Haney and all that type of stuff. Now you're seeing this immediate push where you got a lot of pro PBC media guys, pro obviously Philadelphia guys, pushing for Jaron Boots Ennis to fight Terence Crawford. You know, because Jaron Ennis people can't do the proper job to make him a star. So what do you do? What do all young fighters do? They clout chase. You know what I'm saying? You had, Errol Spence clout chasing Keith Thurman. You had Lucas Matias, clout chasing and chasing after Danny Garcia. All the young fighters like Berto, Victor Ortiz, Marcos Maidana, Amir Khan for years for clout chasing after Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. Jamil Charlo, the Charlo twins, Andrade was clout chasing after Canelo at 54. I mean, we can go on, and that's what they trying to do. They trying to push a narrative in which, first it was, oh, Bud didn't really want to fight Errol. Bud is being difficult in negotiations, and Bud is the one that don't really want to fight Errol Spence. And we seen what happened when they got in the ring. We seen the truth revealed. And now, and I agree with Bruce Vane, shout out to Bruce MF Vane, he had a video and he, was talking about all the agendas that they push. You had Hank Lundy come out and say basically Bud don't want nothing to do with Jaron Ennis, and Crawford not fighting Jaron Ennis, he deserved this, that, and the third. But in the same people was also saying that, well, Terence Crawford need to do this, do that, and the third to earn a shot at Errol Spence. Jaron Ennis ain't fought nobody with a post, and I like the kid. But it's up to Cameron Duncan. It's up to whoever going to be his promoter, whoever going to be his network going forward to do their job and handle their business. You sit here and say, well, he should, he deserved to fight Terence Crawford. When he was calling out Errol Spence, you didn't hear people pushing this narrative that he should fight Errol Spence. The guys in Philly was like, yeah, he deserved a shot. He should get a shot at Errol Spence. He should do this, that, and the third. But a lot of pro PBC media was acting like, it didn't exist, like he wasn't calling them out. But when he started calling out Terence Crawford, then people started saying, oh, he should fight Terence Crawford. I mean, at the end of the day, Terence Crawford had to do all this, that, and the third. So, Jaron Ennis get to cut the line. Like, come on. He just not became a main event. He had his first main event on a regular Showtime boxing versus Avila. That was his first main event. They can't force Keith Thurman to get in the ring with him, right? They couldn't get Sean out the retirement to get in the ring with him, right? If anything, Errol Spence, who lost, he should be trying to do what Terence Crawford did and beat Errol Spence to prove that he can get a shot at Terence Crawford. And unfortunately for him, Virgil Ortiz had to lead a division. Steonis trying to fight Keith. Steonis ain't trying to get in there and mix it up with Jaron Ennis, So at the end of the day, for Terence Crawford, for a guy who didn't sell no tickets, who didn't, who should have went to Dallas Cowboy Stadium, AT&T Stadium and fight Errol Spence, who don't bring nothing to the table, who from Omaha, Nebraska, who on the wrong side of the street, who was, asked for money that wasn't there, who the B side, and he wasn't none of that. Now all of a sudden, oh man, Jaron Ennis is this, he should fight Jaron Ennis, and he ducking Jaron Ennis, he owed Jaron Ennis this. Okay, can we put that on pay-per-view? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And what they also have been too, because you heard people say, well, for Errol Spence to beat Terence Crawford, he needs to spar Jaron Ennis. What a lot of people indirectly admitting too, these PB sexuals and these Errol sexuals, what they admitting that they think Jaron Ennis is a better fighter than Errol Spence. And I agree with Bruce Vane when he say that too. A lot of these dudes, now I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna go ahead and assume a lot of these dudes believe that Jaron Ennis is a better fighter than Errol Spence. Well, he need to spar with Errol. Errol should need to spar with Jaron Ennis, and no, Bud should fight Jaron Ennis. No, what happened to the rematch clause? Why are we skipping over the rematch clause? That's my thing. Why are we skipping over the rematch clause? Errol don't deserve his rematch. We should go ahead and fight Jaron Boots Ennis on what network? Jaron Boots Ennis don't even got a fucking network. He ain't even got a network. And when BOK reached out to him to fight, They said they was remaining loyal to Showtime, to a company that was going out of business, who can't even get you a fucking fight right now. You was supposed to fight November 25th versus Cody Crowley. They couldn't even get you a fight versus Cody Crowley. Come on. Come on. So once we kind of start to think about it and go through it and all that type of stuff, bro, come on. Boots handlers need to do their job. And his manager and his pops and them need to do his job to make him a household name. That's what they need to do. They need to make him worth his weight in gold, so guys get in there and fight with him. And guys like Crowley don't say, well, I don't want to fight him because ain't no money in it. Because what's in it for you? You get an interim belt, and I feel like, you should want to get the belt. But other than that, he not a main event. I'm going to fight him on a Benavidez and Andrade undercard. What type of exposure I'm going to get on that shit? It ain't like it's a Canelo undercard or a Spencer Crawford undercard. So they need to do so basically what they doing is they trying to attach Jaron in his name to Terence Crawford to get some type of clout and get some type of marketing instead of, marketing the fighter, getting them brand deals like Secure got with Reebok and instead of, plastering the city and plastering around America what type of good fighter he is. He ain't got no marketability. Come on. They want to market and they want to promote him off the back of Terence Crawford. Now, what if Errol Spence had won? Would these same people be saying the same thing? I think the guys in Philly will be pushing him to fight Errol Spence because they have always pushed it. With all these Errol sexuals that want to get behind Jon Is now and use him as a bodyguard because Errol Spence can't whoop Terence Crawford, so basically that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what they do. They getting behind Jon Ennis. Because Terence Crawford beat up on motherfucking Errol Spence. And what they admitting is that they believe Jon Is is a better fighter than Errol Spence. All that, he was drugged or he was high or he had neurological problems or, he was weight, all that shit go out the window. Because if you believe that's the case, then why are we sitting here skipping over the rematch? The rematch sound like it's gonna be at 154 pounds. Why are we skipping over all the excuses? He healed, he'll get some time off. He won't be, 16, 17 months removed from the ring. He'll be, 4, 5, 6 months at the most removed from the ring. He'll be at a new weight. He'll be healthy. All the excuses y'all made. Why y'all want to jump to Jon Is? And that's the same thing in boxing. Everybody thought at one point Adrian Broner was unbeatable. He was invincible in the sport of boxing. At one point people thought nobody could take Lucas Matias' power. Nobody can beat Manny Pacquiao at one point, even though he had multiple stoppages on his resume. He got stopped multiple times. It happens in boxing. It's the overreaction. And you got to remember when that Karen Kirkistan went the distance with Jon Is, everybody saying he was overrated, and Bud and Errol to cream him. A lot of these dudes is just living in emotion. Not even living in a moment. They living in emotion. They still can't stomach that Bud Crawford beat that ass the way he beat his ass. And if he beat Jon Is, what do I get out of it? And they always want to ask black people to do things that other people wouldn't do. Plus and believe if Errol Spence would have dispatched Terence Crawford the way Crawford beat that ass, plus believe Errol Spence wouldn't even look the way to fighting Jon Is. Come on. I'm going up in weight. I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna go get a belt. I want to fight Jermell Charlo. That's what I wanted. That's what he'd be saying. And when none of these pro PBC or these pro aerosexual dudes be saying he was ducking Jon Is. Where Terence Crawford need a rematch for? I whooped him. He was crying, and then Ninja was crying about the coin flip. I shouldn't have to. I'm the A side. Why I gotta do all this and do all that? I'm the A side. That nigga was literally up there bitching and complaining about having to walk second. Some bullshit. Some shit you agreed about, you agreed to. Because you got hammed in negotiations. What Jaron Boots Ennis and his father and his team need to do is build the brand up. Build the brand up. Go sign with somebody that can keep y'all in the ring. Go sign with somebody that can get y'all the exposure. Go sign with somebody. Go sign with somebody. Go sign with somebody. Go sign with somebody that can keep y'all in the ring and get y'all the fights y'all need to get. Cause they be acting like they can't force these guys to fight. They be acting like they can't force these guys to fight. That's so crazy to me. They act like they can't force these guys to get in the ring and fight these guys. They giving them too many options. I be seeing that with people, kids and shit. What you want to eat tonight? You know, every day. Oh, you ready to go to bed or not? No, get your ass in the bed. Eat your broccoli and motherfucking chicken. Giving these kids hella options. But hey, man, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance and notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Linktree, you can find me everywhere. I do appreciate everybody for supporting the channel. Check out the welterweight boxing talk playlist. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.